So let's have some notices. We've talked already about a bit about how we're going to try and roll out the internet stuff onto different formats other than Facebook. Next week, Holy Week. Well, thank you, by the way, for those of you who've uploaded your sort of video for Palm Sunday. If you're doing a origami cross or some sort of way of reenacting Palm Sunday, whatever it is, that's great. Just be involved, and that's. And I hope you've enjoyed them. If you, even if you weren't able to do one, that's what matters. Yeah, Holy Week coming up. It's going to be a bittersweet week in an extra way. It's always a bittersweet week, a mixture of emotions, of sadness and joy, of lament and celebration. And we're going to talk a bit about lament as well, and the different parts of humanity that are God-given, and we perhaps don't always use them, particularly lament. And at the moment, what does it mean to be Christians in a difficult time? We're almost thrown a bit for an answer, and we don't know what to do, and people will say, oh, it's the devil's work, or it's God testing us, or whatever, and rush to these reactions. And sometimes the answer isn't as simple as that, and actually there is a bit of a not knowing, but God with us in it. We're going to explore that next week. It's going to be bittersweet because we want to be together, but we can't be. But I hope, like when somebody whispers, you listen a bit more closely. When we can't be together, we will actually be drawn, it will bring us together. It's harder to be together, so we'll want it more, make it more. And leading us up beautifully through the week, I hope. Some little reflections every day. We'll have communion on Thursday next week, not Wednesday. That'll probably be in the evening, as would be normal on some Monday, Thursdays. And then Good Friday, I've got an idea for that. And then watch this space for what we're going to do on Easter Sunday. We're going to think of something. Some ideas already cooking to try and make that more special. It's already special in an incredible way. We're just adding to it, aren't we? It's a bit of frill on the cake, really, but let's enjoy that as best we can. Also, you will have had in the email, church email, the Pastoral Care plan guide, so that we can best adapt to whatever pastoral challenges are coming our way. It's our privilege, it's our burden, it's our joy to be pastoring, caring for people at a time like this. And we see what's going on in London, and to an extent Birmingham. We may be not on the way, the front line of it yet, but more difficult times. We're not over yet. It's going to get worse before it gets better, sadly, and we can do our bit. And so we're working really well with this parish council scheme, people working through the parish council to help bring practical needs to people, food, medicine, etc. And if you want to help with that, please do. Brilliant stuff. But we're not there to reinvent the wheel. We're not going to do our own scheme. We're not going to try and put our name on that one. The Bible's full of examples of God working with people of peace and God's people working with other people of peace. We don't have to stick our badge on it, but we are there to help out. And I have made it clear to people in that scheme that we can offer something in terms of pastoral care, perhaps a spiritual dimension too, for those who want that. Absolutely, that's what we're about. And so we're hoping to sort of expand, so they can expand what they offer and we can do the things that we do best: spiritual, practical, emotional care, helping each other out. We're not the aid van coming to deliver to the poor people. We are also in the queue waiting for help, but we're just there to share and help each other. So it's not a top-down thing. We're there to share and help, and hopefully this new scheme will be good. It's going to be quite connect group based, not wholly and solely so. It's not for a connect group. Some burdens will need to be shared beyond that, and hopefully with the kind of triaging, it will mean that I'm able to be used best for. So it might be that I talk to everybody a little bit, some people rather a lot at different times as needs arise, and so on. If we get that right, then that will be great. That's internally and externally as we're facing into the community. And that will need more volunteers, so that myself and Kathy and Margaret, who are sort of doing the pastoral team stuff at the moment, will be supported. And maybe if you can volunteer for that, you may never be contacted, but it would be lovely to know that we have others to help out if that need arises. So if you want to be involved in that, drop me a line, drop me an email, usual address, james.bennington@hdtchurch.org, and the address to give to people if they want to get in touch with us or they know someone who might like to hear from us, contact contact@htdchurch.org. Contact@htdchurch.org. Then come to our Facebook page, the public facing one, and everyone's welcome to join our worshiping community group as well. Yeah, there's lots going on, and it keeps moving and it keeps changing. We are looking to formulate some kind of guide to help people to get online, to use social media, to use, and that will be evolving as we work out other ways we can use YouTube and so on and so forth. I apologise for getting darker. It appears to be, getting darker outside, but I'm still here. I'm still with you. Still light outside, but anyway, I need a proper camera. We're working on it. This will be a recording studio by the time this crisis is finished. Let's hope it doesn't take too long. Anyway, keep praying for each other. Keep looking after each other. And if you've got any questions, drop me a line, etc., etc. But it is wonderful to have the support that I have, and I know we've all been supporting each other. So thank you for all of that. And let's keep being Easter people.